On the 17th of December every year, we are invited as church to step not so much away, but to look at what we've done in Advent 1, 2 and 3 weeks and take all of that now, and there is a change of direction. And now we begin to contemplate and meditate on all that God was doing in preparation for the first coming. In our understanding of the second coming, we are now better prepared as God's people to celebrate the first. But again, we will not rush. We don't get to the first coming until Christmas Day. And on Christmas Day, we will enter another season, a season of 12 days of celebrating Christmas. So here we are on the 17th, and we are celebrating, looking at, preparing for Jesus to be born into the world. And we do so in a very uncluttered fashion. We turn to Matthew's Gospel, Matthew writing for those who had become Christian, particularly with a Jewish background. And he starts in a way that for many of us today will be very unpromising. It's not full of tinsel. It doesn't appear, at least to start with, to be very exciting. Yet it is the way he starts, the good news, the gospel of the Lord. And he begins with a genealogy of Jesus, who he calls the Messiah, and he links him to two particular historic figures. Firstly, the son of David, and secondly, the son of Abraham. So Jesus, the Messiah, part of the purpose of God's coming is very simple. We need help. I need help. Not just to be better, but to be freed and liberated and brought back to God, to be redeemed, to be put right, to acknowledge that I cannot do this of myself. I need an outside agency. More than that, God himself coming to be with us. So the genealogy, there is a history here. It's terribly important that we find ourselves located and located into. So Jesus is going to be located into the lineage of David. David, the golden boy of Israel, the shepherd king. That will be vital to an understanding of why Jesus came. Jesus will be in that sense saying, all of this, David, he pointed to me. I take that to myself. David was in fact part of the promise, Jesus the fulfillment. It keeps coming. Secondly, the son of Abraham. Most of us know full well that Abraham was called as a non-Jew. Interesting. There's a universal call here. A call to leaving that which he knew, going where he didn't know, with a God he wasn't fully sure of. Yet, hearing that voice, and God saying to him, Abram, initially moving forward into Abraham, I will bless you, and I will make you a blessing. And all of this, we would read that in Galatians, comes down to Jesus. He is the seed. He's the fruit of Abraham. It's all pointing to Jesus. And so on this 17th day, we see the way that Matthew set this up very symmetrically. You might like to pause and see all that Jesus says yes to from the past in order that he might be who he would be then and now.